drip, yeah, I know she can't hold it. Yucking on your bitch, even though she got COVID.
The game, then make sure you go to wearetough.com right now and get you that new Sniper Gang merch. Use promo code Showface News to get 15% off on your order right now. And also make sure you follow Showface News on Clubhouse right now to be a part of the conversation. Join the Sniper Gang today. So I got damn near 2 million views on YouTube. I was going crazy. I actually was averaging about 40,000 to 60,000 views per video, by the way. Right now I got 4 videos at 200,000 views. Now imagine what you can do. Nobody else in this world is offering these YouTube methods at this level for the low cost that I'm offering it. Imagine having a 5-figure stream of income plus more. You want me to make the YouTube for you? That's cool. You want a one-on-one hands-on consultation on how to do it? That's cool too. You want to get this money, you want to grow, you want to be as best as you possibly can and benefit and profit off of social media. Let's do it right now. Hit me up. Let's get it. Just know you only live once. Why not take this opportunity and be great? DM me or text me right now. Let's do it. Welcome to Showface News. You can call me what you want. Just don't call me woke. We live, we back with another one. Make sure you smash that like button and get these likes up. You already know the etiquette when you step in the building. Get them likes up. You know the vibes. Let's go. Word to Shu Young, you better push the goddamn button. You dig? Listen, man. Let's get these likes up, man, respectfully. And by the way, Patreon.com/ToughHouse1 is where you get exclusive content from Showface News and Talking Tough with Stino. And I mean hours upon hours upon hours upon hours of exclusive content that's not for YouTube because YouTube don't allow it, champs, respectfully. You dig? So make sure you join our Patreon and become a patron right now. We will be live again tonight with another Toughathon, by the way. Make sure you tap in. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to catch that replay, you got to become a patron because that's the only place you're going to see Patreon content. All right? Salute to all the patrons. Salute to all the supporters of the channel. Now, let's get back to business. Let's get these likes up too. Listen, fam. YSL. There's a lot of people that's telling, man. They say a little baby might have been involved in some of those YSL crimes now. Don't believe me? Well, let's get into that footage, shall we? Let's get into that footage since we here. Let's do it.
That a few members of the 28 arrested are now creating proffer deals with the feds, meaning they're giving more evidence and information on Young Thug and how his operation is ran for a lesser prison sentence for themselves. The streets are now claiming that the members that are within YSL may have mentioned or did mention things that Lil Baby was involved in, a part of YSL. It's no secret that Baby, Gunna, and Young Thug mostly hang out with each other, whether it's in the studio, at home, or wherever they want to go. As it doesn't seem like a coincidence that once the proffer deals were created with YSL members and the feds, Lil Baby has been extremely quiet on social media. It's almost as if ever since the snitching happened in the YSL case, 4PF and Lil Baby hit the Atlanta DA's radar, as the interview I showed at the start of the video was released only 2 days after the snitching occurred, making some believe that members of YSL that are snitching
I told y'all before how close Lil Baby was with Gunna and Thug. You dig? And listen, no matter how anybody feels about this, these niggas did crime. You can feel how you want to feel. These niggas did crime. Just like a lot of you broads out here's baby fathers did crime and got locked up because they did crime. Young Thug, YSL, and all them niggas, Did crime. Champ. You can feel how you want to feel. You can be mad. Listen, I've been telling y'all for months, champ. Respectfully. I've been telling y'all. Now look, a lot of niggas could cover up they dirt with good things, but the judge don't give a damn. The judge sees the crimes that you committed, champ. And if niggas want to start telling to get a lesser sentence, if niggas want to start telling because they're not trying to do that tough time, they're going to snitch, champ, and you are going to get locked up too. Okay? Respectfully. It is what it is. It is what it is. I told y'all Lil Baby should definitely be on the run, but apparently he's not. You seen Lil Baby at church. You seen Lil Baby at the goddamn mall trying to buy out the mall for residents. You got to pay attention to these things. This man is trying to cover up the fact that he had involvement with YSL, but also you can't forget rolling 60s and 4PF. So if you want to be very technical, Lil Baby is going to get hit with at least 3 RICOs. 3 separate RICOs might have his name in it. Did you know that? There might be 3 separate RICOs with Lil Baby's name in it. That means it's a possibility he could be doing more time than Thug low-key. Those are a lot of RICOs, bro. You rolling 60s. 4PF, that's 2 Crip sets out there in Georgia. 4PF, rolling 60s is 2 Crip sets that's in the documents that the state of Georgia had. And they had 3 stacks. They had 3 sets, three gangs that everybody's looking at. 4PF, rolling 60s, and YSL. And I believe Sex Money Murder. I don't know if they got into Sex Money Murder RICO yet. But they did charge Thug with crimes that he did as a member of Sex Money Murder. Okay? However, all of those gangs are on that document that the state of Georgia put out there late last year. Yes, there was also another Crip set up there as well. Yes, that's a fact. There was also another Crip set up there as well. However, there's a huge possibility that Baby's name might be on 3 separate RICOs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that. You dig? Real talk is crazy. Like I said, I don't understand why people are mad. If you want to be upset at the artist because the artist is foolish enough to still do crime while famous. And when Lil Baby had came out and blew up, he had just got out of jail. He literally just got out of jail. You dig? He had just got out of jail when he popped. Lil Baby was just getting out of jail when he had first blue. You know what I'm saying? But these people don't hide who they are. They don't hide their affiliations. And they really never did, to be honest. I guess when niggas think that they have the most money, that they're able to, get out of jams and they're not gonna, get locked up because they could pay for all these lawyers and whatnot. And for the longest time, Thug and people like Thug have been getting a slap on the wrist, but only to be set up for the kill at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I told y'all what happened. I told y'all this would happen. So what if Lil Baby ends up being another one that gets indicted in this YSL RICO? Well, honestly, it's not even an if anymore because people are already telling. They saying that Gunna done already told on Thug, as we expected for him to do. It wasn't, it's not like we wasn't expecting Gunna to tell. Gunna is definitely gonna tell. Look, fiends tell. You dig? Fiends tell, respectfully. Fiends tell. Somebody who's addicted to drugs is gonna tell. That's just how it goes. They can't control themselves. Gunna is a fiend. He's going to snitch. Of course, a fiend is going to snitch. And of course, someone that needs to have drugs in a cell that's going through withdrawals is going to snitch. You don't ever trust no fiends. Fiends is gonna be the first people to tell. If you don't know, you know now. You don't trust fiends. Fiends will definitely be the first ones to fold under pressure. You dig? But yeah, it's getting real nasty for the city of Atlanta, you know, as far as the rap scene goes. You feel me? Hey, salute, Preem. I see you, champ. I see you, champ. Listen, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Like I said, I've been telling y'all for the longest time, and since we almost got 200 people in here, make sure y'all are smashing the like button. I'm gonna get right back to that video I just showed y'all too, because I just showed y'all a video where they was talking about Lil Baby's involvement with YSL. You dig? But Drake, somebody said Drake was out here saying free why. So, I mean, you got to remember that Drake is cool with Lil Baby and them, and Baby and Thug. I mean, I said Baby and Thug. Drake and Young Thug was both signed under Birdman at one point in time. Now, unfortunately, we do know Thug tried to get Lil Wayne smoked. So it's kind of weird that Drake would be cool with Thug and Wayne when Drake is cool with Wayne, because Thug did attempt to murk Wayne at one point in time because Birdman got in Thug ear to get Wayne clipped, right? Y'all remember all that. And YSL Pee Wee was the one who tried to shoot up Lil Wayne's tour bus back then. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of nasty if you cool with Thug and Wayne, knowing Thug tried to smoke your mans. He tried to smoke the nigga that put you on. It's crazy. So Drake a weirdo for that. I'm not gonna hold you. I think Drake is a weird guy because I can't be cool with a nigga who try to smoke my mans. You my ops. If a nigga tried to smoke your man, that is your ops. This is the man that put you on in the game. My ops is your ops. There's no such thing as me being cool with someone that tried to smoke you. Because respectfully, he gotta go. You understand? You can't pick both sides. You can't be on both sides, and that's the problem. People be trying to be on both sides of the fence, and that's gonna get you hurt. Respectfully, not so much Drake, because Drake is in a position to where ain't nobody really trying to do nothing to Drake. However, you're cool with someone that tried to clip your man, so it makes you look very suspect. You dig? But I'm gonna play this video back for y'all so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about here. Let me run it back. Make sure y'all get them likes up. Let's get it.
Now, prosecutors revealed that a few members of the 28 arrested are now creating proffer deals with the feds, meaning they're giving more evidence and information on Young Thug and how his operation is ran for a lesser prison sentence for themselves. The streets are now claiming that the members that are within YSL may have mentioned or did mention things that Lil Baby was involved in, a part of YSL. It's no secret that Baby, Gunna, and Young Thug mostly hang out with each other, whether it's in the studio, at home, or wherever they want to go. As it doesn't seem like a coincidence that once the proffer deals were created with YSL members and the feds, Lil Baby has been extremely quiet on social media. It's almost as if ever since the snitching happened in the YSL case, 4PF and Lil Baby hit the Atlanta DA's radar, as the interview I showed at the start of the video was released only 2 days after the snitching occurred, making some believe that members of YSL that are snitching.
Yeah, y'all. Listen, you gotta put two and two together. See, the people that were saying, Lil Baby can't have no involvement, Lil Baby's innocent, you sound dumb. You sound very, very ignorant. You know why? Because listen, niggas who stay around each other, let's make it very clear. People who hold on. I gotta time somebody out. They saying something that doesn't make sense. I'm gonna get you right, champ, respectfully. Go ahead and take time, champ. Respectfully. What you saying in the chat don't make sense. Cut it out. Just you gotta relax. You gotta take time, you dig? I gave you a 5-minute reflection. I didn't give you the permo fleck. You get the permo fleck when you start wilding. I want you to take time though. What you're saying don't make sense, champ. You dig? Stop it. People do stuff in the street and they go to jail. It's called self-accountability. That's what it's called. You know, a lot of y'all have never been around nothing, never seen nothing crazy outside because you're just not there. You dig? But listen, man. If Little Baby is constantly around Thug and Gunna, which he was, what do you think they're all involved with? Nobody's gonna hang around somebody that they don't have something in common with or not doing the same thing as. You know, birds of a feather flock together. It's no such thing as a chick rolling with a thought and she's not a thought too. You get it? Like chicks say, all her friends are thoughts except for her. Yeah, sure. Okay. Listen. Be naive to the game, champ. Never be naive to the game. Okay? I've been telling y'all for the longest what this was. And a lot of what I said was facts. I told y'all Young Thug was extorting artists for the longest of times. A lot of artists was getting extorted. I almost feel like, I don't know if y'all remember Sa Baby, the rapper Sa Baby from Atlanta, who was the original Thug clone. Because remember, there was an era of Thug clones. So first you get Sa Baby, who's one of those Young Thug clone rappers. Then after him, it was Little Baby. Then after Little Baby, it was Gunna. Now, if you remember when Gunna had first came out, Gunna ain't really sound like Thug like that. He grew into it. You know what I'm saying? He grew into it. You know, Gunna had just even started rapping probably around 2017 and shit like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But, like I was saying, Sa Baby randomly stopped rapping. Sa Baby randomly stopped rapping for some reason. Now, if you don't know who Sa Baby is, if you remember the song Pull Up With a Stick, that was his song with Loso Loaded. You know what I'm saying? Him and Loso Loaded made that song. Pull Up With a Stick. That's Sa Baby. And he had did a remix too with Young Thug. It was terrible. Like, it seemed like Young Thug purposely messed the collab up with Sa Baby and on the Pull Up With a Stick remix, because there was a remix, but people tend to forget that remix because it was so bad on purpose. Now I came up to a conclusion that maybe Sa Baby wasn't trying to be on that YSL shit, because I know for a fact that Thug wanted Sa Baby to be YSL. Now I'm just making assumptions here. I'm not saying that this is fact. I'm just saying what I'm thinking. The rapper Sa Baby, it seemed like he wasn't trying to jump on that YSL wave. So if you remember, or if you did follow Sa Baby the rapper, he had took a hiatus. Like, he had jumped out of the whole limelight thing. Like, he was on his way up, but he kind of fell back. You know what I'm saying? Because what you have to realize is there's gatekeepers in Atlanta for these rappers. There's gatekeepers, and Young Thug was a gatekeeper of Atlanta. You know, in Atlanta, they had gatekeepers in the industry. You got to tell people who you rolling with. Are you YSL or are you this? All right, because there's people who really are gatekeepers in Atlanta in the music scene. So, you know, Thug was putting pressure on a lot of niggas to rep YSL. You dig? That's what I'm saying. And yes, Lil Uzi got extorted, but he's not the only one that got extorted. He ain't the only one. Playboy Cardi too, at one point. Playboy Cardi as well. But you see, Playboy Cardi ended up changing his whole image. And I think that's really some shit with Interscope, to be 100% honest with you. You know, I feel like that was some shit with Interscope. You know what I mean? But yeah, a lot of people was gatekeeping shit, and they was trying to control, who these rappers were, really, pretty much. Like, they was trying to control the rappers, the new rappers on the come up. They was trying to put them under YSL, by force. It wasn't by choice, it was by force. All right. You seen pictures of Young Thug with Little Uzi, and he got Little Uzi's chain in his mouth looking suspect. All that shit is like a mob thing. You know what I'm saying? All that shit is like a mob thing. But, before Playboy Cardi got on all this weird ass bullshit, he was on something different before all this happened, right? Like I said, the whole Playboy Cardi being a vampire thing is either a cover up or it got something to do with his deal with Interscope. Okay? That's what it sounds like. But yeah, man, YSL definitely extorted plenty of artists. And I'm also a believer that the death of Little Keed was self-inflicted. I'm a strong believer that the death of Little Keed was definitely self-inflicted. I really don't care what nobody else says. I believe Little Keed self-inflicted his own death. All right. Now, Little Keed, his song with Gunna, Fox 5, is in the YSL indictment. You know that, right? But it's not for Little Keed, but for Gunna. The Fox 5 song with Little Keed and Gunna is in the YSL indictment. But only for Gunna, because Gunna has a verse in there that says it connects him to a conspiracy to commit a murder. Okay? So that's why that happened. But yeah, man. Very, very young artist too that passed away. But again, YSL was definitely doing a lot of extortion. Okay, and we very close to the trial, which is January right now too. We very close to that trial, man. That trial is coming very soon, champs, respectfully. That trial is on the way. So be on the lookout because it's coming. And I don't know what the prosecution got for these niggas, but it's not going to be pretty. Just know that. Whatever the prosecution is coming with, it will not be pretty. You dig? Be using songs, text messages, photos. They got the goddamn GQ cover photo with Young Thug and Gunna throwing up the YSL signs. And when it comes to gang enhancement crimes and gang enhancement laws, if you throwing up the gang sign publicly, then you're being listed as someone who was in conspiracy to murder. Once they can get physical evidence of you throwing up a gang sign, and if you're doing it a lot, especially on social media, or even on video or whatever, if they see that you're doing it, you're gonna be charged with conspiracy to murder. That's how it goes. And this is how gang enhancement laws have always been. You understand? That's how gang enhancement laws, and they bringing these gang enhancement laws from not only Georgia, they bringing it to Pennsylvania as well. These are gang enhancement laws. Something that originated in Cali, actually. Just for being a gang member, you can get locked up and be riled up with everybody else. You wouldn't even have to do anything. You don't even have to be involved in nothing, and you still would have got knocked. You understand? But yeah, man, it's crazy, but this is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be real nasty. And you also seen that I actually talked about Young Thug's sister the last time I was live about the last RICO that they trying to put in California, because not Cali, the RICO they trying to do in Philadelphia, because they got Philadelphia gangs about to get hit with RICOs right now as well. That's about to get indicted. You also seen me talk about Young Thug's sister crying because her Cash App, Venmo, Apple Pay, and all that got frozen. And of course it got frozen because she was either trying to send money to Thug, or I guess the assets that's frozen from Thug. Maybe it was attached to her account and they just froze it. But the state of Atlanta, actually, fuck the state of Atlanta, the feds froze Young Thug's sister's bank accounts. The feds did it. Yes, this is now a federal case, and the feds are involved in this case. Yes. The whole YSL thing, the feds is involved in that. People saying it's only a state case for so long before the feds get involved in it. And he just got hit with six additional charges. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, listen. If Lil Baby ends up getting indicted, it's only a matter of time before the whole 4PF get indicted as well. And then he's also ruling 60's Crip, which is also another gang that's expected to be indicted by the state of Georgia. It is what it is. Listen, if you want to continue a life of crime when you were blessed with a lot, what more can I say? I mean, niggas was goddamn millionaires trying to sell dog food. What's the point of you selling dog food when you already rich? I don't get it. I don't understand. It makes no sense to me. What's the point of you selling bricks of anything when you're already rich? I don't understand. But listen, it's going to get very nasty for Thug. As for Gunna and them, I mean, look, if they start telling, I guess they're going to strike a deal. But I can promise you, Young Thug will probably never ever see the light of day again. At this point, we're talking about over 50 bodies. We're talking about someone saying, fuck the judge. Listen, that fuck the judge shit is going to be very detrimental in his sentencing. I ain't going to hold you. All that F the judge shit, they not having it, respectfully. Cause you tried to flex on the government, nigga. You tried to flex on the law. Since you tried to flex on the courts and all that, they're gonna make an example out of you. They're gonna make an example out of you. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to paint Thug as the biggest monster that the city of Atlanta has ever seen. You know? That's how it's gonna go. So, like I said earlier, and like I'm saying now, it's gonna get very bad. And if they do, like really ending up, you know, putting Lil Baby in the mix with this indictment, because I heard people is already telling, if Lil Baby's dirt with YSL ends up coming to light, then he will also be indicted, because word on the street is the people that's telling on him already is already giving names and putting Lil Baby in it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get nasty. So I've been telling y'all about Lil Baby. I've been telling y'all he was very close with Thug and Gunna. So what do you think he was doing? Especially if his gang's name is already on that list on the you know, the document that has all the gangs that the state of Georgia wants off the streets. You understand? So listen, man, it's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty at all. So listen, y'all could think how y'all want to think about these people. Y'all could, oh well, he did this, he donated, he was at the church. Oh, but he fought for BLM. Oh, well, he did this. None of that matters. None of that matters. And trust me, all that shit is for marketing. All that shit is for sales. All that shit is for marketing, and all that shit is for sales. And by the way, go to wearetough.com right now to cop your Reflect tees, cop your Sniper Gang tees and all that, respectfully. By the way, wearetough.com is where you get all the merch. Support the channel. But listen, this is nasty, man. This is very nasty. You know? But listen, man. The man was extorting people left and right. Niggas is doing nothing but extorting people out there in Atlanta. That's what they was doing. You was trying to make all these young artists become YSL against their will. Said, well, you got to jack the game. You are under me now. You feel me? And that's what he been saying. That's how it's always been. But yeah, and matter of fact, I'm gonna play this shit one more time. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna play that video one more time just so y'all see, because I know some of y'all didn't see. But make sure y'all get them likes up, respectfully. Let's get these likes up. I'm gonna run this video right back so y'all see exactly what I'm talking about. Let's get it.
That a few members of the 28 arrested are now creating proffer deals with the feds, meaning they're giving more evidence and information on Young Thug and how his operation is ran for a lesser prison sentence for themselves. The streets are now claiming that the members that are within YSL may have mentioned or did mention things that Lil Baby was involved in, a part of YSL. It's no secret that Baby, Gunna, and Young Thug mostly hang out with each other, whether it's in the studio, at home, or wherever they want to go. As it doesn't seem like a coincidence that once the proffer deals were created with YSL members and the feds, Lil Baby has been extremely quiet on social media. It's almost as if ever since the snitching happened in the YSL case, 4PF and Lil Baby hit the Atlanta DA's radar, as the interview I showed at the start of the video was released only 2 days after the snitching occurred, making some believe that members of YSL that are snitching.
And we know the members of YSL are snitching because if you remember during Young Thug's bond hearing that took place like 2 or 3 months ago, you heard the prosecution say that there's already members of the gang from the outside that didn't get locked up that said that they wanted to tell on Young Thug, but they was scared that somebody was going to do something to them or that Thug would get them or their families hurt. That's what they told the prosecution. So, listen, they ain't trying to go down. They telling, man. I'm just telling you. It's about to get nasty. Now they saying that Gunna is out here telling on Thug and all that. That's what they said. Gunna's telling on Thug. I believe it. He's a fiend, nigga. A fiend will always tell. There's no such thing as a loyal fiend. If a fiend is being, talked to and promised drugs and all that, and now the feds is involved in it, they gonna tell. They're weak. A fiend is a weak person. Somebody who is a fiend is definitely very vulnerable to snitching. Especially if dope is offered. There's no such thing as a loyal fiend. Like, that don't exist, champ. Not in this world. Not in this world or not in the next one. Once if you are a fiend, champ, you're going to tell. Happens all the time. You dig? Happens all the time. But like I said, as I always say, you gotta be tough to do this time. If you're not tough, stop doing crime. Crime is for tough people. Because you know where you're gonna end up if you're doing crime, right? You're gonna end up in a very tough place called the penitentiary. You're gonna end up in a very tough place. You might be in a maximum security prison. You know what I'm saying? With no window access. You can't never see the sun again. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's nasty. Nasty. But what did I tell y'all, man? I told y'all this was what was gonna happen. I'm only a little bit surprised that they are now talking about Lil Baby's involvement with YSL now. So Lil Baby's involvement with YSL, that's a little bit surprising that they mentioning it now, but it only makes sense because somebody's gonna tell. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can't forget Yak Gotti. Yak Gotti didn't drag YSL Duke into the situation. So Yak Gotti definitely told And that's neither here nor there. Yak Gotti is definitely told and has told. You know what I'm saying? Nigga said that he didn't tell. Nigga, you told, bro. You dead said that, and you said that you told. You lied. You lied on YSL Duke and created a situation that didn't exist, which makes you a snitch, champ. Because you told and confessed to something, and you name dropped somebody who wasn't even involved in it. And yeah, you're a rat. Respectfully, that's rat behavior. That's what rats do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and for all the people that keep mentioning OTF don't got nothing to do with Georgia, bro. OTF has nothing to do with the state of Georgia. That's a Chicago thing. That is Chicago business. Now, if Little Dirk was involved with YSL, then that would be a whole different ball game. Okay, if Little Dirk was involved with, YSL or 4PF or something, that's completely different. Okay, but OTF and all that, that's not a Georgia thing. That's something that's happening in Illinois. That's an Illinois thing, not a Georgia thing. Respectfully, whatever dirt that they do is being done in the city of Chicago. All right, and that's where it's going to stay. But yeah, man, it's getting nasty. It's getting nasty. It's getting nasty. And the only way that they're going to get charged is if it's a federal thing. It has to be a federal RICO if that happens. Not a state RICO, a federal RICO. But yeah, man, it's getting nasty, man. We gonna see what happens with this case. We gonna see where it goes. But as of right now, it's looking very nasty for Little Baby. And I mean, I'm honestly thinking that in the back of Little Baby's head, he's just trying to paint himself in the best light possible so he doesn't look guilty. But like I said, none of that actually matters. You trying to paint yourself as a different individual than the person that was committing those crimes now doesn't mean anything because you still did it. So the judge don't give a goddamn, especially after one of your men said, fuck the judge. He don't care. You feel me? He don't care. So yeah, man. I see some of y'all really don't understand what's going on here. But you will, because the court dates is coming up. The trial is coming up in January. So you will understand, But you will understand, though. Y'all gotta understand the law, and y'all gotta understand exactly what's going on here, because I don't think y'all do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not speaking for everybody. I'm speaking for some people who don't seem to get it. You dig? But it's gonna get very nasty. And a lot of things that I already predicted has already happened. You just gotta put two and two together. It's gonna get real nasty come soon. But yeah, man, make sure y'all smash that like button. Let's get these likes up respectfully. Push the goddamn button. Let's go. You gotta push the goddamn button, man. We're gonna be live again tonight with that tough-a-thon. You make sure you tap in. We doing music reviews. We doing roast and prank calls. Tap in tonight. Support the channel. Make sure you go to wearetough.com right now and get you your Sniper Gang gear, your Reflect gear. The new On My Soul teasers out right now from Stino. You already know the vibes, man. We up out of here. Yeah, be easy. Peace. Make sure you go to wearetough.com right now and get you that new Sniper Gang merch. Use promo code Showface News to get 15% off on your order right now. And also make sure you follow Showface News on Clubhouse right now to be a part of the conversation. Join the Sniper Gang today. Salute. I got damn near 2 million views on YouTube. I was going crazy. I actually was averaging about 40,000 to 60,000 views per video, by the way. Right now, I got 4 videos at 200,000 views. Now imagine what you can do. Nobody else in this world is offering these YouTube methods at this level for the low cost that I'm offering it. Imagine having a 5-figure stream of income plus more. You want me to make the YouTube for you? That's cool. You want a one-on-one hands-on consultation on how to do it? That's cool too. You want to get this money, you want to grow, you want to be as best as you possibly can and benefit and profit off of social media. Let's do it right now. Hit me up. Let's get it. Just know you only live once. Why not take this opportunity and be great? DM me or text me right now. Let's do it.